push back the coin flip. So just, I'll give you a thumbs up when I play the hype video. And if the clock runs out in the middle of something, just stop it.
Okay.
And just,
What time's the pizza?
Just look. But he said you called, like you say that Krutzinger. That's how he just said it.
Like
Krutzinger.
Krut?
Yeah, it's almost like that.
Krutzinger.
Krutzinger. That's how he just said it.
Like a Krutzinger.
Carter Krutzinger.
Got a video too.
D-ball. Let me see what it says.
Yes, sir.
There's wild, then there's camels. Can't say I've ever seen a camel stroll out of the field during a high school football game.
So good.
That's hilarious. I love that.
It's crazy.
Max
Max
Brooks.
Brooks.
What, 14,000 likes? That's pretty cool.
I think it's from
What
Max
happened?
Brooks. Originally tweeted from Max.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you got that on cue? We're doing just the track? Okay.
D. Smith mostly. As long as I keep the right flag with you. Otherwise, he's going to hell.
That's a nice shot with the tree. I like that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Performance Trust Field on the campus of Wheaton Academy for tonight's football game between Bishop Mack and your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Before we begin, would you please rise for a moment of prayer, followed by the singing of our national anthem. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening and the opportunity to come together for the great game of football. More importantly, we thank you for the incredible gift of eternal life offered to us through your Son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for our sins. We pray that each and every individual here this evening would choose to accept this free gift and put their faith in you. Tonight we ask for protection of our athletes and officials as they participate in the game this evening. Watch over them and protect them. We pray for great sportsmanship and competitiveness throughout the contest this evening, both on the field and in the stands. May all that is done tonight, word and deed, be done for your glory. In his name we pray. Amen. Now for the national anthem.
What so
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy in West Chicago, Illinois. We've got another edition of Friday Night Lights. We bring in a great matchup for you, a clash of the Titans at the top of the Chicago Christian Land Conference. Your 3-3 Wheaton Academy Warriors taking on the visitors, the 6-0 Bishop McNamara Fighting Irish. I am once again Daniel Smith, teacher and coach here up in the booth to broadcast tonight's game, and join with me, same as last week, is Jacob Erickson. Jacob, I want you to help those at home who are watching tonight's game, some of those who are in Kankakee all the way to West Chicago and beyond. Why is tonight's game so important? Why is it a must-watch?
Yeah, you look at both these teams hungry to get into the playoffs. On the Fighting Irish side, they already are in with 6 wins, but the Wheaton Academy Warriors are 3-3. Need 2 wins to have a chance, 3 wins to secure their playoff bid. And looking at the Fighting Irish, they have a complete revamp to their squad. They got a new head coach. They got a ton of new transfers that have all contributed greatly to this team. Some players to look out. You got Cohen DeMack, Julius May, and Carter Krutzinger. All these 3 players have been strong contributors. You see quarterback Krutzinger, 70% completion rating with 6 passing touchdowns. Their star running back Julius May leads the conference in rushing yards with 756. And then Cole DeMack leads the team in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. Those are some guys to look out for on the Fighting Irish side. Now on the Wheaton Academy Warrior side, you got Logan Oros and Colton Miller, 2 players that have contributed greatly to this team so far, with some injuries with Tyler Jones and Tommy Summer.
Bishop Mack takes the kick back. He's still on his feet, going to be pushed out of bounds around midfield. Solid return there for the Fighting Irish as they kick things off. The last 2 times that these teams have met, it has not gone very well for the team in white and gold. They have not scored a touchdown in 2 years against the Warriors. 23-24, the Warriors won 51-0, and last season 41-0. But as you said, this is not the same Bishop Mack team walking onto Performance Trust Field tonight.
Yeah, just a couple of games ago, they took on Chicago Christian and beat them 75-0. To put that into perspective, that's more than 7 touchdowns in a single game. We were Chicago Christian earlier this year, and we beat them 49-14. So this Fighting Irish offense can score points, and Wheaton Academy's defense has got to show up.
First play from scrimmage is a pitch, and he already has the edge. He's breaks a tackle and is still on his feet, shifty, and is going to be down all the way to the 5-yard line. We're going to be talking a lot about number 1 tonight. That's Malachi Lee, one of the high-powered transfers that the team added this season. You saw his shiftiness there, Jacob, and that is going to be a steady dose and a steady battle for the Warriors tonight.
Yeah, we'll see that pitch play a lot today. One of their main plays is that read option, that triple option. You got the dish to the running back. You got the screen. You got the quarterback sneak. And you said it, Malachi Lee and his brother Micah Lee are 2 forces, 2 transfers for this Irish.
Krutzinger pitches it to Lee again, and he's dropped in the backfield.
Oh, he flips it back, and even more of a drop on quarterback Krutzinger.
Big play there for number 6. That was Caden Larson getting in the mix. Wheaton Academy defense showing a little life. Yeah, for those watching at home, this offense will not look like your traditional offense. Very different from Wheaton Academy's. We really have to watch out for 3 main reads: a handoff up the middle, the quarterback keeper, or the pitch to the outside. Number 4, Krutzinger in the gun.
Flag is down.
Anytime the play's blown dead, I assume this will be a legal motion of some kind. False start it is, so back them on up. So that'll bring up first and a little longer here. Nice break for the Warriors. But yeah, Jacob, I grew up watching Georgia Tech of the 2000s. Navy for a long time ran this triple option style. It's really hard to stop. You have to be extremely disciplined. In talking to defensive coordinator Justin Swider, guys know their assignments, and we have to execute in order to not give up a big play. Handoff up the middle. He's hit and he's dropped. Short gain. Nice play by the Warrior defense. That was number 1, Danny Sizik.
You'll see with the injury for Tyler Jones, a lot of different guys getting their reps in today. We saw last week Logan Oros getting a lot of reps there at the running back position. Here we got Sizik early on the action.
Crucial third down here to start this game. Let's see if the Warriors defense can get a stop in the red zone. Force Bishop Mack to kick the field goal.
Yeah, last game against Chicago Hope, we saw very sound defense in the first half by the Warriors. We'll see if we can continue that this game.
Quarterback pitches. It's to number 9. That's Julius May. He takes it all the way down, extends, and is going to be pushed out around the 1. Take a look. That's nice pursuit and a great effort there by number 10, Logan Oros, to chase him down.
Pushed out of bounds by Oros. 4th down.
4th and goal, Jacob. We've got a big possession here. It would be huge to get a goal line stop, but what a challenge this will be to know which gap to cover without giving up the outside. This triple option offense is kind of made for goal line situations like this.
The Warriors' first test in this game. This goal line offense is very good this year. I mean, they put up 75 points earlier in the season. You know they can score.
Right up the, nope, keeper, he pitches it outside and he's going to score. Very well executed play there. They were patient. The Warriors almost forced a turnover on downs, but that's going to be the man who broke it open on the opening play, Malachi Lee, across for the score.
Yeah, we saw in the first drive, Malachi Lee just being really shifty, just in the backfield and just breaking free ultimately for the score.
Fighting Irish looking to make it 7-0 here early in the first quarter. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Warriors will get the ball with it 3 minutes into the game here with a chance to punch back as the Irish marched it down the field, no passing plays, and punched it in pretty quick.
Yeah, if you're Wheaton Academy here looking forward on this next drive, you got Colton Miller at the quarterback position, leads the conference in passing yards with 891. He has been very efficient so far this season. Even in the losses, you've seen great production from Colton Miller. Eyeing some wide receivers, and you got Logan Oros, you got Eli Cherry, all there looking for some contributions here when you have guys like Tyler Jones and Tommy Summer out.
Yeah, and speaking of coaching staff, it's kind of going to be a replacement by committee. Look for Caden Larson to get some snaps behind standing next to Colton Miller. Look for Dallas Johnston, who normally is only our punter, but he's going to get some snaps in the backfield. So a few different Warriors going to need to step up tonight to help make some plays. Fielded on the run at the 15. He's got room, and he brings it up to about the 35-yard line. In prepping film for this week, Jacob, I was very impressed with Bishop Mack's kick coverage against Aurora Christian last week. I don't think the Eagles ever started in front of the 20-yard line, so it's encouraging to see us with good field position here on our first drive. We talked about the revamp. The head coach for this Bishop McNamara team is in his first year. His name is Coach Greg Youngblood. Welcome to the conference, Coach Youngblood. For the last 7 years, he's been the defensive coordinator at Olivet Nazarene University, which is dear to my heart because I went to Trevecca Nazarene University, so shout out to Nazarene schools. But Coach Youngblood off to a hot start to start his tenure as the Fighting Irish head coach.
Yeah, hot start there as well for the Irish defense getting in on the tackle. That's Oros on the carry. Minus yards there for the Warriors. Will bring up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch this battle up front. Bishop Mack has some size. Number 67, their nose tackle, gets consistent push. Their middle linebacker, number 54, making plays all over the field against the Eagles last week. Colton Miller with time throws a strike, and look at that. We asked if Summer was going to be in the game, and he makes a big first catch as Colton Miller's favorite target all season long.
Yeah, questionable coming into this one. Didn't know if he was going to play. Good to see him on the field. We'll see how that injury holds up.
Yep, dealing with a little hamstring tightness. It's going to be something that we'll watch, but there's no doubt we need him on the field as we look to move the chains. Nice throwing catch there from Colton Miller. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. We're spreading it out. We went up the sideline. Ball just slightly overthrown. Trying to hit Eli Cherry there out on the perimeter. Would have been a big play. Brings up second down.
Yeah, good to see Colton looking downfield early in this game. We saw the big play last game to Tommy, the 71-yard touchdown over the middle. Good things happen when Colton throws the ball generally. And so seeing the eyes downfield early on is a good sign, and we'll see if we can convert.
Yeah, and watching film, I think there is one area that we can exploit this defense, and it is on the back end. I would love to see us sling this thing all over the field. I think Bishop Mag may have an advantage in the trenches. They bring a lot of different fronts, 3-4, 4-3. We're passing again. Miller rolling out. He's looking. He throws it up, just out of bounds. Nice idea. Camera crew almost takes a collision. Wonder if we got a nice shot on that one.
Yeah, even though he had to throw it away, there was great coverage by the O-line. Pressure from those safeties really got to him, but love just the good O-line coverage.
Yeah, I like how he was poised. The blitz was right in his face,
Yeah.
but he took his time and just threw that one away. No harm, no foul. Third and long. Miller steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it. No, he's going to throw it. He has Mazzarella, who went up. Had to make sure that one wasn't intercepted. That was Krutzinger as the safety position, playing both ways for the Irish. Mazzarella does a nice job knocking that one down, but I believe that's going to bring on the punt team unless we're around 2 down territory, 4 down territory. We'll see. Looks like we are huddling. I think we're going to go for it.
Yeah, a little cross-body throw there from Miller. Not usually what he does, but good to see him get it out there. 1v1 coverage, tough throw. Almost had it there.
Last week we saw a couple of these where Colton then backs up and kind of does a little squib punt. We'll see if that's what he does here. I think it is.
Almost blocked there.
A nice punt. Take a Warrior bounce. Come on, John. Get on it, John. Get on it, John. Downed at the 1. Nice job. Great punt coverage there by John Mazzarella. Well placed by the quarterback, Colton Miller. This will make it a little interesting here for this triple option offense backed up on the 1 yard line. This creates some openings here for Warrior defense to get some penetration, maybe get a safety. We'll see how the Fighting Irish play this. I'm assuming they're probably going to do a quick dive up the middle. Hopefully the defensive lineman is ready. Hezzy Garcia, Jai Cooks,
This will be 1st and 10.
Ethan Brooks. Standing in his own end zone, Krutzinger.
Triple option
He's going to
again.
keep it out. He's going to pick up about 6, but take a nice hit there from a gang of maroon jerseys. I believe that was Hezzy and Jai here on the tackle.
Yeah, we saw that third option of the triple option. Quarterback sneak up the middle. You see the movement in the backfield, the crossing, knowing that it's coming. Good read to only limit them to a couple yards there.
I agree. Eli Cherry was also in the mix. I mean, if you're watching at home, you can see, I mean, there's multiple running backs moving in the backfield. They call the one wide receiver who kind of loops around the back the orbiter. He can go either direction. It's kind of hard. You have to keep eyes on him at all times so that he doesn't get lost in the shuffle. There you see number 1. He comes back this direction. Quarterback going to keep it. He fights through one, and he's driven out of bounds by Oros, but enough to pick up the first down and move the chains. Krutzinger mostly uses his legs. He doesn't throw much, but what's interesting about this offense is when you do throw, the defense is usually not suspecting it. I think against Aurora Christian, Krutzinger threw 8 passes, and 4 of them were for touchdowns. Once again, man in motion. Krutzinger he's looking to pass over the middle. He had a man in space who might have gone the distance, but the pass was just out of reach for number 13, Tucker Inman, and he can't secure it.
We'll see the Fighting Irish go back to that triple option. The run up the middle was very successful that first drive with that big gain from Micah Lee.
Yeah, this Irish team playing with a different level of swagger than they did 2 years ago, the last time they were here at Performance Trust Stadium. Let's see if the Warriors can raise their level of play and get a much-needed stop. Option right, Krutzinger keeps, has the edge, being chased down by Oros. Oros just comes up short, but does enough to drive him out of bounds. But once again, chains are moving for the Irish.
Krutzinger turning on the Jets there, getting past the 30, getting out of bounds for a first.
We'll live with this, Jacob. Small plays. We just have to avoid those big chunk yardage plays like the Irish had in the first drive. Fresh set of downs, but the Irish still on their side of the field. Let's see what the Warriors' defensive line can cook up here. Handoff up the middle. He's hit and dropped. Great job containing the dive. Gain of 3.
And there is Julius May, who leads the team in rushing yards and total touchdowns with that 15 rushing touchdowns on the season for him.
Gain of about 3 on the play, 2nd down.
I know everybody on this Warrior defense has an assignment. 2 guys have eyeballs on the dive at all times. 2 guys have eyeballs on the quarterback. 2 guys have eyeballs on the orbiter, Malachi Lee. He's the one with the ball now on the jet sweep. And what a play there by Jackson Fromm. Let's see if we can get a replay. Fromm being blocked by number 9 for Bishop Mack. Take a look near the bottom of your screen. Fromm gets hit, sheds the block, makes the tackle. Nice play there by Fromm.
Yeah, great way to get around that block. Exactly what you want to see to just prevent this fast run defense.
Yeah, I mean, that was Julius May, number 9. He's an absolute bruiser. He's their team captain. He had a nice hit on Jackson, but Jackson kept his head, made the tackle, and brought up a much-needed 3rd and short.
Big 3rd down for the Warriors.
Different quarterback. He's keeping it. That's number 3, Micah Lee, the brother of Malachi, and he's not going to get touched. He takes it 55 yards for the score. Little change of pace there, Jacob. I noticed it right before the snap. Krutzinger not out there. That Micah Lee, twin brother of Malachi, who scored the first touchdown, takes that one to the house.
Lee brothers getting in on the action early. I think the quarterback switch up kind of threw the Warriors defense for a little swirl there and didn't see it coming. Eventually led to that long touchdown drive.
Yeah, the Lee twins, both transfer players from Bradley Bourbonnais High School, local public school there down in Kankakee, Bourbonnais area. They are 2 of the main pieces of this Fighting Irish revamp that we mentioned earlier. And that extra point puts the Irish up 2 scores with about 5 minutes left here in the first.
Yeah, slow start for the Warriors on defense. If we want to win this game, I mean, you can see that this Bishop McNamara team can put up 75 in a game. They are very willing to do that. The Warriors defense has got to lock in. They got to be sound on defense and just prevent this fast and explosive team.
Yeah, an encouraging sign is that in each drive, Wheaton Academy has forced multiple fourth down conversions. The only issue is that the Bishop Mac is, I think, 3 for 3 on fourth down plays, which is not the percentage that the Warriors defense wants to see. Got to find a way to get the gold and white off the field. Let's see if the special teams for Wheaton Academy can set them up nicely again. The big man, number 56 for the Irish, kicking off. He's got an absolute boot. This one's a low kick fielded by John Mazzarella. He's hit and dropped right at about the 20-yard line. That was a big hit. That's kind of what I saw consistently on film, Jacob, was hits like that.
And that was a serious tackle. John's still down around the 20 or the 25. Those kind of hits are going to hurt.
Yeah, that one looked like he got the wind knocked out of him there.
Yep.
He's getting looked at by our training staff here. It is something, just as I've watched some NFL this year, how they've changed the kickoff in the NFL even to where teams kind of start much closer. They don't get that full run-up like they do in high school football right now. Take another look at that replay there. It looked like it was kind of a two guys. Number 1 went high, number 8 went low. John, not even missing a play. I mean, he's right back in there at his skill position. Now he's getting subbed off, but he's going to be fine. I just think he got the wind knocked out of him there. Colton Miller under center, Logan Oro standing to his right side. QB keeper, not going anywhere with that. Just too many people attacking the line of scrimmage, too many white jerseys, not enough maroon to cover everybody.
Maroon platoon decked out in all black tonight for the blackout theme, cheering on the Warriors.
Four wide receivers, Colton in the gun. Fakes the jet sweep, throws it out to Eli Cherry, goes through his hands, and he's hit and dropped over there on that side of the field. He pops back up. This McNamara defense looking strong right now. Their defense is captained by the one who made the tackle on that first play. He's a senior linebacker. His name is Ian Earps. He's another transfer in this year, senior year, and if the article written was correct, he had 19 tackles last week against Aurora Christian. That's a lot of tackles, Jacob. He makes his impact felt. He's the Mike linebacker on the Irish side.
3rd and long here. No doubt Colton is all by himself in the backfield, definitely looking downfield for a pass.
Hoping to call Oros or Summer on this play. Miller, pressure, looking, has to kind of throw it away. Nothing doing. And that's going to bring up 4th and long, and this is definitely punting territory for the Warriors as they go 3 and out, down 2 scores.
Rough sequence of events there for the Warriors, not getting anything going on offense so far. Got to be converting in these really good games, good competition, must-win game. Got to lock in.
Late substitutions for the Warriors. Now they bunch it in. Dallas Johnston back to punt. Bishop Mac bringing the house. Nice punt. Let's see if it can get over the head of Bell. It does not. Or Lee, excuse me. Nice shifty play, but he's not going to escape. One thing that I know the Warriors have done for years is that pursuit drill every single day at practice, and that right there was textbook. Look at how many maroon jerseys are chasing him down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job by the special teams there of the Warriors.
Yeah, Malachi Lee couldn't escape that tackle that time as multiple Warriors swarming.
Irish will start 1st and 10 on the Warriors 47.
Let's see if this Warrior defense can find an answer. The thing is you know what's coming, but it's just hard to stop. So many different moving parts. Here you've got Bell around the edge. Krutzinger hands it off up the middle, and the Warriors have done a really nice job of stopping that dive as he only picks up about 3 or 4 there. So we have an answer for the dive. Now we need to find an answer for the edge.
Yeah. Looking around the conference at the games this Friday night, you got Marion Central Catholic taking on Christ the King, Aurora Christian taking on Chicago Christian, Chicago Hope Academy taking on St. Edwards, and then you got this game, Wheaton Academy and Bishop McNamara.
Yeah, there's a clear top 4 in the CCC conference. These 2 teams are one of them, along with Hope and Aurora Christian. Deep bomb over the middle is caught. And that's one thing that just lulls you to sleep there. That's number 10. That's Cohen DeMack. Playmaker. Had 3 of those exact touchdowns against Aurora Christian, Jacob, and it was just like that. You have so many responsibilities for the run game that you only have one-on-one coverage on the outside.
Yeah, DeMack leads the team in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. Both are going to get added to his stat line for the season.
Extra point here to make it 21-0. It's up, and it's blocked, and it comes up short. Nice job, Logan Oros. Got a hand on that one. A little bit of momentum headed to Wheaton Academy's way as we look to see if we can put points on the board. Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, I mean, the last 2 times we've played this Irish team, they didn't score. You can guarantee that was one of the messages in their locker room before the game, is to come to Performance Trust Field and try to shut us out on our own turf. I do not think that's going to happen, but the Warriors here need to dig deep, be true to who we are, not try to get it all back in one play, and march a good drive here down to score.
Yeah, you look at the game last week against Chicago Hope. Chicago Hope was undefeated coming into the game. You knew they had an electric offense. And we played very sound defense in the first half. Unfortunately, came up on the wrong side of that game. But, I mean, you can see it. Our defense has the capability of being a star defense in this conference. It's all about putting the pieces together, executing, and just performing at our best. Almost identical play. It breaks through a little bit, gets past the 30, just shy of the 35.
Good field position there for the Warriors. That was Caden Larson, number 6, only a sophomore. Able to find more snaps this game with the absence of Tyler Jones.
Looking at the scoreboard, this is one of those drives where you gotta capitalize. You gotta score. Down already by 3 scores with 2:53 left in the quarter.
Want to see if this Wheaton Academy offense, it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Jim Johannick there to talk things over. Would love to see this Warrior offense find some ways to throw the ball over the middle of the field. That first passing play, 3rd down conversion to Tyler Sommer in the beginning of the game was I think, a recipe for some positive momentum for this Warrior offense as we struggle to run between the tackles. Jim Johannick there with a new coaching staff addition, offensive coordinator, co-offensive coordinator with Steve Tunn, who's standing on top of us in the booth, calling the plays from up top, relaying them down there to Ben. Ben was a quarterback here at Wheaton Academy. Was coached by Brad Thornton as well as Jim Johannick in his time here, so it's always good when alumni come back and join the core of teachers and coaches here at our school. It's been great to see him plug in. Let's see if he can draw up a little magic for this Warrior offense.
That's Oros on the keeper. Gets stuffed up, only a gain of 1 or 2.
He's met by Kean Brommer, big number 67, 6'1", 255. Hit and dropped.
Yeah, looking across this team, you got a lot of seniors, you got a lot of juniors, you got a lot of sophomores. Very spread out team.
Very different than last year, right?
Very
With
different
a lot
than
of
last
seniors.
year, yes, a lot of seniors. But that's just part of it. I mean, you talk about this complete revamp of a team. Ton of transfers, taking the spots. Head coaching totally changed their system of offense and defense.
Miller up the gun, oh, nice. Delivers a hit. You love when you see your quarterback lay the boom on a safety. That's going to move the chains, keeps the drive alive.
And great leadership there by Colton to take the hit for the team, move the chains, keep moving that ball down the field.
He was able to give Malachi Lee a little bit of his own medicine there. Playing both ways is something that's very common in high school football across the country. I mean, if you want your best players on the field at all times, so a lot of these names on both of these teams end up playing both ways. Handoff up the middle, Oros. Nowhere to go.
Oros on a carry. Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9.
That tackle made by number 54, Ian Earps. One minute to go here left in the first quarter. Feels like this quarter has been going by pretty quickly. Wheaton Academy in no rush, just looking to find ways to keep moving the chains. 2nd and long here. I'd love to see something over the middle. It is. He's looking. There it is over the middle. He's got Oros. One of the few missed throws we've seen from Miller this year. That one too high. Oros had some room in the middle of the field. I think Colton just rushed that one a little bit.
Yeah, a little rushed, threw it a little bit behind him and a little ahead of or above him. Got those two defenders on him right there. Kind of a dangerous throw to be behind on, but caught a break there and brings up a 3rd down.
It's one of those where the Warriors are pressing a little bit. You want to find a way to get it into your best player's hands. Colton looking for Oros the whole way there. Another spread set for the Warriors. Larson, Mazzarella. Handoffs, no, fake to Summer. Miller up the middle, hit and dropped at the 50-yard line. That tackle there was made by number 20, Jordan Calloway.
Fighting Irish player down at the 50. A lot of pain. Hoping he's okay.
Yeah, we'll give you an update on that. Can't tell if he's reaching for a knee or an elbow or if it's just he got the wind knocked out of him as well.
Yeah, that's Reese Landsman, the sophomore.
Warriors need this extra time to make a decision, Jacob.
Yep.
It's 4th down, 5 yards to go, ball right at midfield.
Yeah, I would imagine seeing something similar to what we've been seeing throughout the course of the season. You got Colton down there, kind of reading the defense, seeing if he needs to punt it away, go for it. But when they're at your 50-yard line, 4th down, 4th and 5, down by 20, I mean, I would personally go for it, but see what they decide to do.
With this extra stoppage of time, I definitely think we'll go for it. A chance to maybe pull out a play that we worked on all week at practice. Great to see number 22 for the Irish pop up, and his coach give him a little pat on the helmet, and he's going to walk off under his own power.
Yeah, 35 seconds left in the quarter. It'd be great to get some points on the board going into the second, but you got to convert on this 4th down first. Colton Miller does go back out there. Oros to his right.
Cherry and Mazzarella out there on the edge.
Didn't throw it.
Great, perfect play call, throw and catch. John Mazzarella there ran a nice little out route. Knew exactly where the yard to gain was. Colton put it right on his helmet. Great throw and catch there. Colton to John.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a perfect play call you want from that scenario. Getting the first down, good completion, building the momentum, keeping it going for the Warriors now inside of the 40.
Dallas Johnson out there in the slot on the left side. Summer in motion, another keeper.
That's Miller on the right sideline and steps out of bounds around the 17th.
I'm really liking this adjustment, Jacob, from Steve Tunn and company. I think they're realizing that we need to use Colton's legs to add another third dimension. Colton, I mean, he's not known as a running quarterback, but obviously he's an athlete. He's tough. He has speed. And I think more than anything, he makes good decisions. And he's just a gamer. Anybody who talks about him says that he's a winner. He's a gamer. So I think these last few runs by him have been a nice change of pace. Gives the Irish something they have to think about.
Yeah, you saw on that play the explosiveness of Colton and just the go-for-it mindset. And we saw it earlier in the drive around the 40-yard line. Just picking up his team, getting some yards, moving the chains.
Oros up the middle. He's got the edge. No, that's actually Ethan Brooks. Lays the boomstick on the outside. Nice run by Ethan. Take a look at that. Gets the edge right here and then says, boom. I'm not going out of bounds. I'm going to knock you 5 yards back. Nice hit by Ethan.
Yeah, great explosiveness to get to the edge, to kind of break free, draw some attention to him, and eventually just move inside of the red zone.
Wheaton Academy inside the 10 for the first time this game, knocking on the door. Offensive line doing a great job this drive, creating holes for runners, giving Colton time to think. Colton actually under center here. Oros I formation behind him.
Motion to the left. Fakes, come back to the right. Oros up the middle. Tries to break some tackles, but gets stuffed up by the Irish.
Yeah, that was a tough play. Logan trying to make something out of nothing there. You got to give him props, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 gold hats on him. Tough play, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter here. Don't go anywhere. Wheaton Academy knocking on the door, but we are going to kick it over to a commercial break here at Performance Trust Field.
This is more than just a game, where every yard is earned.
To Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy.
Every second counts, and victory is forged by preparation. True warriors are made when discipline meets discipleship. This is more than just a game.
Welcome back to Performance Trust Field, start of the second quarter. And Smith, I mean, we look back at the first quarter, and it was all Fighting Irish. Ton of explosive plays by the Irish, and just really hard to defend them. I mean, if you're the Warriors, you've done a decent job at defending the run, but there's been multiple times where you've seen guys like Malachi Lee, and you've seen their quarterbacks just explode. And that's one thing that we got to fix, and a golden opportunity here inside the 10 to add the first points for the Warriors.
Well said, Jacob. We got to score here. This is 4-down territory. It's 2nd and goal. Miller with the counter play to Oros, and he's just nothing doing. I like the misdirection in the backfield, but it is not tricking the Irish D-line, as Oros has no room to work.
Yeah, we got 3rd down, pushed us outside the 10 a little bit, just O-line kind of let him through.
Yeah, this is a level of physicality that I don't think the Warriors have seen since the first game against Providence. Bishop McNamara, another Catholic school. They definitely have been the more physical team here to start the game.
Drops back, looks around, fires to the end zone. Almost picked off, intended receiver This is Eli Cherry.
Pass incomplete. Fourth down.
I don't think Colton saw number 3 there. I think he saw Cherry in the back of the end zone, but I think 3 was lurking kind of in the midst of other defenders. Micah Lee almost had himself a freebie.
And you would assume the Warriors would go for it here on 4th. Got to get some points on the board. Big play in the second.
Logan Oro split out wide. Ethan Brooks blocking. Throw over the middle, it's high.
Incomplete pass to Oros.
Take a look at the route. Oros hits a nice outside, inside move, but the ball just sailed high.
Yeah, I mean, the look was definitely there. Intended receiver was correct, but a little high. If you could have forced that one a little bit lower, kind of had Oros go down to get that one, would have been a quick 6, but unfortunately not the time there. Now it's the Fighting Irish's ball. They're going to try to move the ball downfield. This is where the Warriors have got to capitalize, got to stand up and get the ball back with time to get multiple scores.
Yeah, Warriors turn it over on downs. Warriors defense have not forced a lot of turnovers this year, fumbles or interceptions, but if there was ever a time for one, Jacob, it'd be on this drive now. Bell back at the quarterback position. He's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Nicely done. So the Fighting Irish went away from Krutzinger. They went back to Bell. That tackle there made by Wes Hansen.
Loss of 3 on the play. Hansen Oro set the tackle. Second down.
One of the first negative plays from scrimmage for the Irish. Warriors defense doing a nice job there. Let's see if they can do it again. Krutzinger back under center. He's looking to pass.
Pressure is there.
Great job there for the Warriors.
That was Sizik on the tackle out of bounds.
Catch made by Julius May, the running back, but Sizik immediately there to meet him and drive him out of bounds for no gain.
Yeah, great pressure there by the Warriors D-line to get to the quarterback fast and just force a quick check down to apply third.
A third and out is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Warriors. Let's see if they can make a big play here on 3rd and 13. I have a feeling it's just going to be the triple option out in space to the left side. It's actually more of a jet sweep. They give it to their speed man. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to be really close to the line to gain.
Yeah, we'll see where they're spotted. I assume the Irish would go for it either way. I mean, they've been so dominant.
Now that it's a 4th and 1, yes. I was thinking 4th and 7, 4th and 8, they would punt it away. But
yes,
with 4th and 1, we'll see. Although they are deep in their own territory. Let's see. You can see big number 54, Ian Earp, signaling to his offense to get back on the field. He wants to go for it.
All right, it will be 4th down for the Warriors. 4th and very short, about a yard.
Hezzy, Garcia, Jai Cooks, Ethan Brooks, Wes Hansen. Handoff up the middle, he's hit, and he's dropped. Tackle made by Caden Larson. Only problem is, Jacob, it was about 3 yards too short.
Yeah, the running back was up the middle there. Oros missed a crucial tackle. Leads to a 1st down.
First and 10 to the 28.
Krutzinger hands off up the middle. Tackled by a platoon of Warriors for short gain.
Yeah, flag thrown, Warriors side. We'll see what he sees.
I'm reading his lips. That says holding. He is saying holding, so I think that's going to back up the Irish. They're going to have 1st and long.
Without backing him up a little bit to start the series. An early chance for the Warriors to kind of get a little head start on this drive. Continue to put their defense into the ground.
Yeah, gotta be careful here. 1st and 20.
More motion up the middle. Similar play to the previous. He's gonna break free. A broken tackle down there. Gotta make those tackles for the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors struggling to make tackles here. We got hands on him there. That's Caden Larson. Couldn't bring him down. Oros finally there, along with the help of number 52, Caden Bounds, getting into the mix. Caden Bounds actually at our defensive end on the left side right now. Mazzarella and Luke Lopatka, the two defensive backs for the Warriors. Luke over there in single coverage on number 10, their primary playmaker.
Whistle blown.
That's going to be false start or delay a game. I see you can see the Irish's coach over there giving the hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry it up.
Backing them up more on this possession.
Yeah, they're watching this clock tick away. They're not in a hurry. 8 minutes to go left in this first half. 2nd and long, Jacob. We need 2 stops to force a punt here. We need a senior leader. Jackson Fromm, Mike linebacker, make a big play for us. Handoff up the middle, and he's dropped. That's big. There's one. There's one.
Great stoppage there from the Warriors. Force third. Crucial third down here. If you let them score or get more than, like, I don't know, 7 yards, I mean, they're probably going to go for it. So to hold them here is crucial to get the ball back and add some points.
I agree. That was Jai Cookies on the stop. He was pumped about that one. Let's see if we can force a punt here for the Warriors.
3rd and 14.
Krutzinger in the gun. Option left. He keeps, and he's dropped. Eli Cherry and a gang of Warriors bring up 4th and long. And I am assuming the Irish will punt it away. And if so, that will be the first stop for the Warriors. And right on cue, the punt team runs onto the field.
Exactly what you want from the Warrior side of things. Didn't even let them get to like the 35, which is encouraging to see in the second. Oh, blocked there. Deflected, goes out of bounds at Bishop McNamara's 37. Good to see there, good field position for the Warriors to start their drive.
Yep, no flags on the field, so Warrior defense does their job, gets the first stop of the game, and Warrior offense will take over with great field position.
Warriors take over 1st and 10 on Irish 38.
Jai Cooks got family, number 23, watching from Puerto Rico. Thank you for joining in to watch number 23 in the maroon and white. You know our broadcast has gone global, Jacob. We're not just Illinois. We're nation global wide. Handoff left side. He's got room to run. Mazzarella picks up about 6.
Speed of Mazzarella very prevalent there, finding the gap on the left side of the line. You can see it there. Mazzarella getting to the outside. Great blocks by the D line and create space and get Mazzarella a gain of 9.
Wheaton Academy offense starting to figure a few things out. Use the pressure and the power of the Irish against them. Get the ball in space quick. Fake handoff to Summer. Colton Miller has room, takes the edge, lowers the boom and picks up about 6 more. Enough to move the chains for a Warrior first down.
Yeah, great possession here so far. I mean, a lot of positive yards. Only 2 plays, but you see Colton Miller really taking charge for the team and getting a first down.
Yeah, he kind of turned something into nothing there. Ran the ball up the middle, had to be a little shifty, was able to somehow escape around the left side and get the first down. Ethan Brooks standing next to Colton Miller in the backfield.
A little congestion. Colton decides to check it down.
Yeah, that play got blown
Strange
up
play.
quick. There was a little miscommunication there. I don't know if we'll be able to see on the replay, but yeah, Tommy Summer and Ethan Brooks ran into each other.
Not what you want to see when you have momentum going down the field.
Definitely not, but that's also what happens when guys who haven't got as many reps are thrust into a crunch time position. Fully expecting to figure it out and be better, but just one of those mistakes. Oros back in. We're in I formation. We usually are in the shotgun. Miller under center. Play action pass, throws into the flat. It's caught by Dallas Johnston. Dallas almost scores. Uses every inch of that 6'3" frame and puts the Warriors down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, great play there by Dallas Johnson. Great stretch. Final effort. Love to see it. Johnson getting in on the action and putting us in the red zone inside the 5. Golden opportunity once again for the Warriors.
Yeah, that was great play design. I mean, the play action pass, I think Oros draws a lot of attention in the backfield. He was almost used as a decoy there. 3 or 4 gold helmets right in his face, but Miller rolling out to his right finds his man in the flat. Handoff Oros up the middle, hit and dropped. Great tackle there.
Maybe a gain of 1, not much. Brings up second down, you see it. Yeah, a little congestion, got tripped up there by number 13. Tucker Inman. We've seen a lot of him today. Good tackles from Inman.
Miller getting the play from his assistant OC Thorson. Let's see what Steve Tunn draws up here. Gotta have a score, maybe a little Philly special?
I feel like this second quarter has gone by fast.
Absolutely.
A lot of back and forth. No points on the board from any squad yet. Golden opportunity for the Warriors. Motion. Is he in?
Reached across the goal line. Let's see who that was with the ball. That was Tommy Summer on the jet sweep. Fighting through injury. What a tough
Yeah,
kid.
I can see him limping a little bit.
And that looks like the ball, Jacob, is on the 1. 2 chances here to punch this one in. Must score territory as we head into the first half. 20-7, far different than 20-0. We need a score here. Irish with an advantage, it seems, in the trenches. Can we get it to space quick enough to score? Do we risk throwing a pass here? Let's see what the Warriors decide.
Clock runs to 2:20. Motion. Snaps it up the middle. Colton Miller is in. Touchdown Warriors. First points on the board. Call from Colton Miller. Great play call there. Colton taking it himself.
Coach Johannick waves his offense back on the field. We're going for 2.
I like this play call, going for 2. Continuing to shorten that lead.
Absolutely. Colton Miller doing a lot with his legs here in the second quarter to help the Wheaton offense roll. Let's see what special play we've got here. Usually teams work on a 2-point conversion play during the week. Maybe we have a little something special. I guess the coaching staff thinking here that points are at a premium and they just want to put a few extra on the board while we have the opportunity.
Similar motion, Colton. Very similar play to last week. Could not convert. Still 6-20 with 2:11 left.
Yeah, that was number 13, Tucker Inman, did a nice job spying Miller the whole way. Ball slips out of Colton's hands as he looks to sling that one. And the Warriors pick up 6. A bummer that we couldn't make it 8, but still a great drive and momentum definitely in the Warriors' favor. Forced a 3 and out, and then put points on the board.
2:11 is still a good amount of time to play some sound defense and get the ball back and try to put up 6, go for 2, make it 14, one-score game going into second half.
There you see camera work on Dr. Josh and Hector, our head athletic trainer here. We got a team of professionals looking after guys. They're checking on Summer there, testing the hamstring out as many times as they need to, ensure he's ready to roll.
Thumbs up given.
Because, yeah, as we mentioned, you need 5 wins for playoffs. Bishop Mack already has their 6. Wheaton Academy sitting at 3. So tonight's not a must-win, but it's definitely one that the Warriors want to try to battle back in. Squib kick right up the middle. It's fielded by the hands team, but hit and dropped. Nice special teams play there by number 1, Danny Sizik. Big hit by Danny. Take a look at this. Bang! Nice job, Sizik on the tackle.
Irish take over 1st and 10.
Let's see if the Warrior defense can get it done. We had a lot of substitutions there the last drive on defense, but as I'm looking, it's looking like I think we're back to the starting D line. I see Garcia, I see Hansen, I see Cooks and Brooks.
We got a little score update from the CCC conference. We got Aurora Christian up 21-0 on Chicago Christian.
Uh-oh. Bell in space, makes one miss. What a shifty move. Brought out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there's Malachi Lee again.
Excuse me, Lee. I know Malachi Bell. It's like Lee. Sorry, Malachi. Nice shifty move from number 1.
Yeah, getting in on the action. We've seen a lot of explosiveness coming from him today.
Yeah, I got to admit, that cut right there up the left sideline kind of took me back to Reggie Bush at USC when he would hit that juke hard step on the sideline and cut it back infield. Leah, a hard guy to tackle. Clock ticking, but the Irish are not done. They're looking for the end zone. Warrior defense needs to stop here. Handoff up the middle to their bruiser, big number 9, Julius May. He picks up about 8.
Clock continues to wind down. You start thinking about kicker. How's the leg of the kicker? I mean, we saw the kickoff and we saw the extra point. All good. We'll see what they go to though. Definitely looking for 7 though.
Yeah, Krutzinger under center. I'm feeling this is going to be option right. Play action pass. He's got a man. Just overthrew him. Great coverage. That is not a penalty. Don't even ask for it. Nice coverage there by Mazzarella.
Yeah, great coverage there. You saw the Fighting Irish sideline signaling for a little pass interference, but no call. 3rd down.
Yeah, replay there showed that Mazzarella made contact, but the ball was right there. It's a bang-bang play. What can you expect? What I like to see for a change is that Ethan Brooks was making contact with Krutzinger right as he threw it. We've got to start getting some pressure on these opposing quarterbacks, Jago. Third and 1. Minute 20 left in the first. Krutzinger to his right, pitches to Lee. Hit and smushed. but after enough to pick up the first down. Timeout Irish. No. Yes, timeout Irish as they look to tack on more points before the half. Gives Wheaton Academy defense a chance to regroup. 1 minute to go. Shout out Annika Vandervelde, who's there always right on cue, handing out water bottles to the team. A manager for a sports team, especially when you play another sport like she does, girls soccer in the spring, it can often be just a thankless position. It's a position where you got to be one who's looking to serve, not in it for any shout-outs, but just looking to be a helper. There you see Avi, James, one of our JV football players helping as well. It's Coach Swider trying to rally his defense.
Yeah, a look around the sports world for those who watch baseball in the ALDS. Detroit 0, Seattle 1.
Ooh.
Winner-take-all game there, just finished in third inning.
In the women's basketball world, the WNBA Finals, Las Vegas Aces looking to close out the series and win the championship tonight. They're already up 3-0, and they're up 20 at half. Looks like the Aces and their MVP are going to take home another championship tonight. Basketball season right around the corner. 1 month away from boys basketball, 3 weeks from girls at the high school level.
Up the middle again. Clock continues to run.
Krutzinger to May. Irish in the hurry up.
1 minute.
Quarterback keeper, he's looking for a man. Throws it to the end zone.
Incomplete, but a flag is thrown.
We'll take a look at the replay. I wonder if this flag was, maybe a makeup call for the last one.
I don't know.
I don't know if there was a lot of contact. That was Luke Lepatka on the coverage. He did a nice job. I think what it is, though, we saw this last week. When you have your back to the ball and you don't turn around and look, the referees really like to throw the flag. Because Luke was right there. He impeded the catch for number 5, and that's going to be a first down, I believe, on the pass interference call. But, I mean, at this point in the half, Jacob, you give up the pass interference before you give up a touchdown. Coach Swider trying to beg his case a little bit.
All right, now if you're the Warriors, you got to play sound defense. You got to keep this game with a 2-score lead heading into the second half. You've played great defense this quarter. Got to keep it that way.
Krutzinger up the middle. Boom! Oros.
Great hit. Great tackle.
That was just a funny play. Take a look. Oros takes a big hit, and then I think eventually he just like, you know what? I'm just going to leave my feet and put all my 200 pounds and make this guy carry me. Nice job by Logan to do whatever it takes to bring him down.
Yeah, another timeout taken by the Irish.
Watch this. Just jump and down. Yeah, this is pivotal. I mean, this is good football. Both of these teams, there's been some big hits, some adjustments. Take a look at that, Jacob.
There we go.
Our boys golf team, for the first time ever, qualified for a team to go downstate. And after Friday on the course, sitting at the top of the leaderboard in first place. Shout out to Coach Kelly, to Owen Canaris, and the boys golf team squad as they look to make history. Owen Canaris finishes the day tied for first at -2, 2 under. Nick Rattini, only a freshman, in 4th place overall at +1. And the Warriors golf team absolutely making history down there. Nice job, guys. We will be watching with bated breath tomorrow.
Yeah, they're doing a great job this season. Trip down the state, something special that this golf team has always strived to do. And to see them be at first place, it's really great for the boys.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, 39 seconds to go. Can Warrior defense hold on? Krutzinger keeps, looks, passes, throws over the middle, has a man, but overthrows.
Another overthrow.
Warriors catch a gift there. Tyler Summer trying to keep up with his man.
Yeah, a lot of the throws that Krutzinger's missed today has just been overthrows. I mean, We got one there. We had one in the previous drive, and got to home those in. One of the reasons why they haven't had a lot of success this second quarter.
Timeout Warriors this time. You can't take them with you to the half. Might as well burn them here. Talk it over. So, Jacob, it's 3rd and 12. Basically, 3rd and goal. So, I think 2 more plays for the Irish to score. Warriors needs 2 more stops, and then we'll probably take a knee and take this thing to halftime because we'll be pinned pretty deep in our own zone.
Yeah, looking forward to the halftime. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot of cheer happening. We got the youth doing some cheer. We got the current cheer team, and then we got the celebration of 75 years of Wheaton Academy cheer.
Oh, wow.
Also
I'm looking
taking
down on the
place.
field, Jacob, and I see probably 50 to 75 young cheerleaders, ages 3 and up.
Yeah.
So will be a great halftime show. Would love to go into halftime 20 to 6. Let's see what the Warriors can do. Krutzinger pump fakes. Looks, throws it to the end zone. Through the fingers. Brings up 4th and goal. One more shot for the Irish.
Yeah, great goal line presence here for the Warriors. I mean, 3 straight plays of just sound defense.
Wheaton Academy defense holding on for dear life. Wheaton Academy gets the ball at halftime to start the second half. Or did we
Yes.
start the game 3 and out? I believe we kicked off first.
Yes, we did.
So we'll get the ball at half. Here we go. Oh, they're kicking a field goal here. All right.
Electing for 3.
We did get a deflection on the last extra point. Let's see what we got. Kick is up, and he's got a nice leg. That's going to go straight through, and it is good. So the Irish elect for 3. Push this thing to 23 to 6. Make it a 3-score game. Nice decision there.
Yeah, going for the secure points. Now 27 seconds left. Probably won't get a lot on offense, but, I mean, we'll see what they'll do.
Yeah, I fully expect this to be a make sure we just field this kickoff and take a knee and head into halftime, regroup. The second quarter, I think if you're talking about this game in like a boxing match, first quarter was clearly a McNamara victory. Second quarter, I think Wheaton Academy might have won that one by decision. I think we definitely stole the momentum. We definitely got our first few stops of the game. So it'll be an interesting third and fourth quarter to see how these coaches adjust.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. This second half is going to be a dogfight.
And we got people, Jacob, watching. I mentioned that we've gone global. We just got a shout out from the chat, someone watching in Turkmenistan.
Wow.
Booming kick, landed, and he drops. Interesting play there by number 8 for the Irish, trying to take his head off when he was clearly giving himself up. Warriors probably going to take a knee here. We'll see.
Charlie Sias on the return. Yeah, 24 seconds left. Not much to do in that amount of time.
Dallas Johnston, Tyler Summer, Eli Cherry, John Masrala out wide, and we're taking a knee. 23 to 6 will be our halftime score. Neither team will call a timeout here as this clock will run out. A great Chicagoland Christian Conference battle. A hungry Bishop Mack team looking to avenge 2 tough losses these last couple of years. Wheaton Academy hanging on for dear life, but a very respectable second quarter for the Warriors as they let the Irish know we're not going anywhere, and we're looking forward to a great half as these teams will head to their respective locker rooms. We will take a break here up in the booth, but the stream will keep going. You're in for a treat. A lot of young cheerleaders about to take the field. They've been practicing a lot. I saw them up in the Warrior Dome practicing yesterday. 23 to 6 here at Performance Trust Field. Be back in a few.
Please welcome to the field the Wheaton Academy cheer team. welcome to the field the junior cheer team.
On the field after the whistle blows. In the classroom where ideas start to click.
So the motor is connected to the brain, connected to the power source.
Or backstage before the curtains rise. And then the friendships that make this place more than just a high school. Formed by faith, nurtured by the faculty who are experts in their field, and faithful in the discipleship. They feel it in every step of who they're becoming.
Just 2 years later, in 2000, Watts Shears had started tumbling to new heights. That year, the team competed in their first competition and won the regional championship. And in 2001, they placed second at the Mid-America Open National Championship. The team was led by Captain Tracy Linder and Lindsay Teja, who helped usher in a new era of skill, teamwork, and excellence. 2002, the program evolved once again, transitioning from traditional senior to a comms team led by Mrs. Burrick and later coach Tana Palazzo. The comms team carried the spirit of live to dazzling performances and halftime routines, continuing the legacy of leadership and school pride. The chapter lasted until 2007 when cheerleading made its return to law, and the leadership cast themselves our focus with the Yell Ross Young. From 2018 through 2022, the program focused once again on its roots, supporting football and basketball as a dedicated sideline team. But the spirit of competition was never gone, only waiting for its next chapter. 2022, Coach Melanie Berry took over the program, bringing back competition, new energy, and vision. Under Coach Berry, the team is growing strength, skill, and unity, achieving their highest count scores in program history in 2024 and last year. From 5 cheerleaders in 1950 to today's competitive athletes, every generation carry the same spirit. 75 years each year, generations of athletes, one shared legacy. Congratulations to 75 years of cheer at Wheaton Academy.
Hey, fight on me, fight on 3, 1, 2, 3. Fight on! Go!
On the field after the whistle blows. In the classroom where ideas start to click.
So the motor is connected to the brain, we're connected to the power source.
Or backstage before the curtains rise. And then the friendships that make this place more than just a high school. Formed by faith, nurtured by the faculty who are experts in their field and faithful in their discipleship. They feel it in every step of who they're becoming.
Mr. Mack is kicking off to open the second half.
Welcome back to Performance Trust Field for the start of the second half, the third quarter. Wheaton Academy will get the ball to start things off. And Mr. Smith, what are some of the keys to the second half performance?
We just talked, Jacob, off air. Wheaton Academy needs to set the tone, needs to let the Irish know that this is going to be a long, drawn-out battle. One thing I would love to see is a turnover from this Wheaton Academy defense forced at some point in this third or fourth quarter. But more importantly would be a touchdown drive here to set the tone from the Warrior offense. Down 17, 3-score game. Clock's going to move pretty quick in this second half.
Yeah, it's going to feel fast.
Every drive matters.
Miller up the gut, gets flipped over. Gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. Looking at the replay. Fake to Brooks up the middle.
Nice little
gain of 2.
Nice little slide tackle there by Julius May. Brings Colton down, upends him. Picks up a few. Look for Colton to continue using his legs. That was one third dimension of our offense that got us going late in the second quarter.
Definitely one of the main points of promise so far that we've seen in this game from the Warriors.
Jet sweep to Summer. Quarterback keeper. Maybe the Irish went over to halftime because the first 2 times Miller tries to use his legs, he doesn't get much. So brings up 3rd and long right out of the gate for the Maroon.
Yeah, 3rd and long looking here. Saw this a lot, unfortunately, in the first half. And if you're Colton Miller, you have the arm. You have the capability to throw it downfield, look over the middle. A lot of good looks, a little overthrown in the first half.
Yeah, if you're just
to throw.
Miller looking, throws it over the middle. It's caught by Mazzarella right at the line to gain. I know you're signaling first down, Jacob. Let's see. Referee holds his hand up. First down. That's 2 times in a row now when we had a 3rd and long where Mazzarella finds the spot, Colton puts it right on him, and we move the chains. Great job.
This will be 1st and 10 to the 45.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, what I was going to say before that play, this Bishop McNamara defense, they have been plugging the run up the middle. Logan Oros not able to get much going on the ground, and there have been a few big hits from their linebackers, primarily talking about senior linebacker Ian Earps.
Up the middle, Mazzarella, gain of 6.
Nice job. We don't see John run between the tackles that much. Let's take a look at this replay. Jet sweep to Mazzarella. He sees a hole, runs up, fights off 1 tackle, picks up about 6. Nice job, John.
A nice breaking of the tackles there. Gets us in to enemy territory. Sets up. 2nd and short. Miller drops back over the middle. Finds Oros. Hard hit. Stays on his feet after 2 attempts, but ends up getting taken down for a gain of about 4. Great physicality there from Oros to stand up on his feet.
Shout out to the Shack on Wheaton Academy's campus. It's our food truck run by a group of students in our business club. If you come to a Wheaton Academy campus, you can get a shack and cheese with some pulled pork on top. You can get their famous cinnamon rolls. Not many high schools have a food truck on campus 24/7 that's completely student run. Shout out to the Shack. Handoff up the middle. Colton Miller moves the chains. Wheaton Academy offense with a little bit of a roll here. Coach Ben Thorson giving his quarterback a fist pump. Well executed. Keep this drive alive.
This is exactly what the Warriors wanted out of halftime. Fast movement, quick plays, and moving down the field really well.
Larson, Mazzarella wide. Oros, Brooks on either side of Miller.
Drops back, Miller looking deep downfield, Mazzarella. Oh, almost a completion through the hands
But there's a flag on the field. We're going to get the pass interference
look
call.
At this replay almost had him downfield. Great coverage there behind Malachi Lee. We'll see what the penalty's on.
Yeah, referee's talking it over because it's always interesting, right? The referee who was literally standing 6 feet away from the play kept the flag in his pocket. That flag came from the sideline referee who was about 40 yards away. Bishop Mack trying to get in the action and try to get him to wave off the flag. We'll see what comes out of this little trio discussion here. They are going to keep it. Pass interference. The Irish don't like it.
Malachi Lee, a little confused on that call. A lot of very bang-bang play there.
It was.
Would have been a very nice play if the Warriors could convert, but nevertheless, moving the chains. First down.
I love the play call. It was about a step or two behind John. John had his man beat, but John did a nice job coming back to the ball, trying to make a play on it.
One-on-one contact there. John almost came down with it. Great play.
Wheaton Academy inside the 30 for only the second time tonight. Can we come away with a score like we did the first time? Handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. Dropped by 2. Irish number 22 and number 20, but a gain of about 4.
Warriors stringing a great couple of plays here.
4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Ethan Brooks, the junior in the backfield, also plays defensive end. Got a solid frame, about 6 foot, 200 pounds. He brings a physical presence along with Oros. It's been a nice job seeing him get some action in the backfield with the injury to Tyler Jones. Handoff Oros. He's got the edge. Just tripped up. Brought down to the 20, which is not enough for a first down, but does bring up a 3rd and short.
3rd and short. Got to capitalize here. I mean, you're in field goal range generally, but the closer you get, the better. Looks like a Fighting Irish is down.
And see, I was just thinking about this, Jacob, and then it happened. So the player down for the Irish is number 10. He's got a cramp in his calf. He's kind of pounding the turf in frustration. And here's the thing. When you play both ways, there is a chance for your body to start to feel the wear and tear of a football game.
No doubt.
The Irish have 3 or 4 primary playmakers. Cohen DeMack, number 10, one of their deep threats. So football is a battle of will. It's a long battle. It's not over at halftime, thankfully for the Warriors. So a lot of football left to play.
Yeah, lots of heavy hits you've seen in this game. With
Absolutely.
Power returns, runs up the middle, jet sweeps, and that was expected from this game. You knew it was going to be a heavy-hitting game, close game.
There you see big number 70, Jake McCaslin, trying to hype up his offensive line. You got McCaslin and Maldiner on the right side. You got Hansen and Garcia on the left. Looks like number 10, DeMack, going to walk off under his own power. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain with that calf cramp, but we're hoping we can see him back out on the field soon.
Checking back in with MLB action. Seattle's up 1-0 over the Tigers in the 5th. Winner take all game there.
So that is, series is tied 2-2.
Tied 2-2. Best of 5.
Miller in the gun. Brooks to his right. 4 wide receivers outspread. Summer in motion. It's another keeper. I think it's going to be close. Let's see. I see Malachi Lee holding up the fist to signal 4th down. Referee signals to move the chains.
A little bit of miscommunication here. We'll see where they spot it.
Actually, yeah, we're looking. Oh, the line judge did. He moved the chains.
They're moving the chains. First down, Warriors.
Yeah, shout out to our PA guy for knowing the future on that one, keeping us all in check. Fresh set of downs. Warriors in the red zone for only the 2nd time today.
Motion.
Colton
Miller.
looking.
Looking at the end zone. Takes it himself, though, for a gain of 2.
Picks up a couple. I think that was a wise decision there.
Yeah.
I was looking in the end zone. We had 2 receivers out there in space, but they were both pretty locked up in man coverage. No safety valve in the flat, so Miller decided just to tuck it and run.
And that was a smart option. You don't want to force anything, especially by the goal line when you're moving. Great drive, but
Bishop Mack primarily with 3 down linemen tonight. I've been keeping an eye on that. Number 20 and number 67 on the left side. They've had a lot of action, along with number 56. You know they're hungry to make a play here.
stopped again.
Yeah, that was Ian Earps. That's
penalty flag down. We'll see what the call is.
So let's let this kind of discussion happen here. So I saw a couple things happening.
Yeah.
Looked like the ball may have come out, or they thought it came out. Bishop Mack wrestling with Colton, our quarterback, on the ground. Jake McCaslin took offense, kind of tried to dive on top of the pile, but they thought that it was unsportsmanlike, and they're going to call personal foul on the Warriors. The question is, if they were offsetting, did they call one on the Irish? It doesn't look like they are. Coach Johannick trying to argue his case with the referees, because there was definitely some extracurricular happening with Colton and the Irish player. Jake McCaslin trying to come to defense, and oftentimes it's the retaliator that gets the whistle. So that's going to bring up a tough next set of downs here for the Warriors. It's 2nd and 20. We just need some positive yardage here. Can't get it all back in one play. Quick out route to the flat. Ethan Brooks hit and dropped. The Irish doing a nice job tackling our big guys low. That was a shoulder pad to knee of Brooks. Take a look at this textbook tackle out in the flat. Linebacker runs him down. Boom. But I do see a flag on the field. Warriors pointing to the Irish side. Signal is some sort of defensive holding. This might get 10 of the 20 penalty yards back. And it is. So it's going to bring up a little bit more of a manageable second down. We'll be able to repeat second down. So a costly penalty by the Warriors is responded with a costly penalty by the Irish. And so we're back now to just 2nd and 12, which is much more manageable.
6 minutes and 43 seconds have passed so far.
This quarter is zooming by.
Zooming by.
This is a 6-minute drive for the Warriors.
It is.
Bishop Mack hasn't even touched the ball this half.
No, they have not. So consuming a lot of time, but it's also just flying by. Clock running, down to 5 minutes.
Colton Miller tucks and gets the edge. Stiff arm, brought down after a gain of 5. All positive yardage. Positive yardage is a good thing. Low snap, Colton, read option, QB keeper. 3rd and short, Jacob. This is definitely 4-down territory. We've got to get this first down to have 1st and goal from about the 8.
Success on this drive on these 3rd downs. But if you're Colton, I mean, you know you're going to go for it on 4th, so you got 2 shots at this. I would throw it. I mean, you could also just plow it up the middle with Brooks, but you know you got 2 shots, 3rd and short. I'd look toward the goal line here.
He might be looking for Oros. He is. Throw to the flat to Brooks. Drops.
Passing complete, 10 to Brooks, 4th down.
All right, brings up 4th. The offense is staying out there. Miller getting the play call from Thorson.
Need about 6 to stay alive. Most of our successful pass plays, we've had 2 or 3 over the middle, but then we've had like those kind of corner out routes from Miller to Mozzarella right at the sticks. I'm going to be looking. We got Mozzarella on the right side. We've got Sizik and Summer out in space over here on the left. Miller looking for Sizik. Ball got tipped, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's the one thing you don't really want if you're the Warriors. I mean, you string together a fantastic drive, moving the ball really well, throwing the ball really well, and then to go out on 4th down is tough, but especially when you're in the red zone.
Yeah, I want to see a replay for that, but while we're waiting on it, don't forget to subscribe to our page. You see the link there, youtube.com/WheatonAcademyORG. You can see anything from chapels to fine arts events to a lot of different sporting events. But just be sure and subscribe.
Yeah, as the winter season or as the fall season starts to wind down, we got winter season coming up. If you don't know, we broadcast basketball. We broadcast girls basketball. A lot of other sports.
Yeah, our YouTube page can give you most everything that happens on campus apart from our musicals. I cannot wait, Jacob, for in 2 weeks, Hunchback of Notre Dame will be rolling out, the Wheaton Academy fall musical production, one of my favorite Disney movies. I was talking to Luke Brock, who is one of the leads in the play today in class. He's looking forward to it. Make sure you get your tickets as soon as they go on sale because it will sell out.
Yeah, theater program's great here at WA. A lot of happenings in these fall months as the temperature starts to drop.
Another textbook play by Jackson Fromm. Some things that just don't show up on the stat sheet. Take a look. He's getting blocked right here. Just sheds his blocker, knocks down Malachi Lee. Nice job, Jackson.
Just like that, 3rd down for the Warriors.
This is huge.
Chance here to get the ball back fast.
Absolutely. Need it. 3-score game, we need it back. It's got to be right now. Look for our leaders to step up. I have a feeling this is going to be a pass play. We cannot get burnt. Number 10 is back out there. Cohen DeMack, he's had multiple plays. There it is. Quarterback's looking to run. He's going to run. He's got plenty of space. He's still going. Makes a cutback. He's hit and drops, but he makes it all the way to midfield. That tackle right there was by number 22, Luke Lopatka, chasing him down from the opposite side of the field. Krutzinger showing that he, too, has some wheels. Uh-oh.
That one might come
in the backfield, Jacob. Flag down on the 12-yard line.
Warriors might catch a break
Let's
here.
wait. Holding on the offense. Takes away a 40-yard scramble from Krutzinger. What a timely penalty for the Warrior defense.
Another chance here for the Warriors to get that get back, get the ball back.
Absolutely.
Golden. 3:04 left in the quarter.
Wow. Brings up 3rd and 16. We have to get a stop here, so we obviously know. I mean, we just saw. They can get 40 with their legs. They can get 40 through the air. We just need to be sound on our reads and tackle. Lopatka, Mazzarella, the 2 defensive backs. Sizik and Larson playing safety. Normally Summer would be a defensive back, but he's, dealing with that hamstring.
Drops back. Looks deep. And that one's going to be caught for a 1st down. Tough break there for the Warriors, allowing the 1st down on that play. Not what you want. Got to move forward, though.
Yeah, no, that one stings. I thought Oros did a nice job bringing pressure. I think Oros eventually got picked up by the running back in the backfield, and Krutzinger delivered a strike over on the boundary. Nice throw and catch there from quarterback to wide receiver. Fresh set of downs. Warriors need to make something happen. This is where I'm looking for that timely turnover. Can the Warriors knock a ball loose? Can we find a way to get an interception? Handoff up the middle.
Good stop there.
Warriors have done a great job all night long, to be honest, on the dive, forcing Bishop Mack to go away from Just handoffs up the middle over and over to Julius May, who's kind of more their power back.
Yeah, Julius May, I mean, we highlighted it earlier in the game, but he's one of the main forces not only on this team but in this conference. And the Warriors have done a great job holding him to a game where he hasn't done as much as we know he can.
Kretzinger in the gun. Lee in motion. There's the option play. Quarterback keeps it. Nice job by the Warriors. That was number 18, Eli Cherry, leading the charge. Oros there to wrap him up. And once again, this Warrior defense, can we get off the field on third down? Night and day difference from this Warrior defense after those first 2 drives where Bishop Mack really handed it to us. We are making them earn every single yard here. Can the Warriors force a 4th and long?
Stalemate here in the third as the quarter winds down, 23-6. 0 points scored in the quarter.
Kretzinger looking. He's going to pass. Throws across his body. Jackson Fromm. Frustrated with himself, but made a phenomenal play on that ball. Nice job. One of our bigger linebackers in coverage off his hands. But Fromm gets the job done. Let's see if it was enough to force the punt. I believe it was.
Yeah, Jackson Fromm, one of the leaders on this team, is going to be a little upset with that play.
When he shouldn't be. Nice coverage.
Very nice coverage.
Had to cover a lot of ground.
We're forced the punt, and that's the job. Get the Warriors ball back with 30 seconds left.
Masrala back to field the punt. Let's see if we can get it. Good field position. That punt is a boomer. Masrala fields it and stumbles out of the gate. It's one of those where you're having to, run backwards to catch it. You're a little off balance. Masrala hit and dropped there. Warriors going to have to go about 70 yards.
You got to have a quick possession here. I mean, you're down a couple scores, so you got to get the ball in the end zone quick, shorten this lead, and make this game close.
Clock's ticking. We're 20 seconds away from 1 quarter to play. Miller up the middle to Brooks. Does a nice job of evading a couple tacklers. Lowers his shoulder. Lays the boom a little bit on number 10. They got words to exchange. That's going to bring up about 2nd and 3.
John Mazzarella on the sidelines, looking a little injured. We'll see his status moving forward.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Wheaton Academy down 23-6. Nobody scores in the 3rd quarter. We've got a great 4th quarter of action headed your way. Don't go anywhere. We have a quick commercial break. See you in a few.
Looking for a school where you'll be pushed to reach your potential? Whether you're behind the lens, telling gospel-centered stories through our award-winning video program, or shaping the future through business and entrepreneurship, or taking the field alongside coaches who will push you to be your best, or stepping out onto the stage to perform, we invite you to join us for a shadow day. See what it's like to pursue your passions from within a Christ-centered community. Meet new friends, see discipleship in action, and experience a place where you can grow. Discover your story at Wheaton Academy.
We're back here for the start of the 4th quarter, 4th and final quarter, 23-6. It's been all Bishop Mack so far in this game. That first quarter, was definitely their heavy hitter and scored 20 points in the first. A lot of explosive plays for those who missed it. And the Warriors have just been kind of just lurking, kind of climbing their way back slowly and surely. Got 6 points before the half. They need to capitalize here. None of the teams have scored yet in this half. Still 23-6. 2nd and 5. Warriors need to score quick to get the ball back to get points on the board.
Miller fumbles the snap there before he could really make an adjustment. He's hit and dropped in the backfield by number 71 for the Fighting Irish. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down.
Yeah, Bishop Mack won the first quarter 20-0. Warriors won the second quarter 6-3. Scoreless in the third. Each of these teams kind of at a stalemate. 1 quarter to play. Will Bishop Mack break it open, or can the Warriors claw back?
Miller drops back over the middle. That's Oros.
That's Eli Cherry. He'll appreciate you mistaking him for Oros. Eli been spending his many hours in the weight room as well. Yeah, Bishop Mack just doing a nice job. I mean, Warriors trying to use some misdirection there, get Eli on the crosser, but he just ran smack into a gold helmet right on the catch.
Eli Cherry is one of those guys that you'll see a lot of short completions, a lot of quick completions to him. A lot of screen passes go to Cherry, usually out on the sides, him and Dallas Johnson.
There's a penalty on the field.
D lineman for the Irish getting a little antsy on this 4th and short. It's going to make it a little more manageable for the Warriors, going from 4th and 8 to about 4th and 3. Also stops the clock.
Yeah, 4th quarter is usually the longest quarter for these players. Fatigue settling in.
Number 2, Dallas Johnson in on this play. He had a nice run earlier, almost stretched across the goal line. Let's see where he lines up. He's over on the left side. 3 wide receivers left. Could be a Dallas in motion for a jet sweep. Nope, we're running. We're going to pass. Colton looks to keep it. Can he? What a catch! Did he cross the line of scrimmage? We'll see. Waiting for a flag.
That's the sophomore, Caden Larson, on the reception.
One-handed grab by Caden to keep this drive alive. Colton Miller just making plays from nothing.
Looking like Patrick Mahomes out there.
To Travis Kelce. Looked like a great connection. Hezzy Garcia giving some love to Caden, the sophomore. Nice catch, big fella.
Clock runs under 10 minutes. 1st and 10 from the 47.
Wheaton Academy needs to score quick here. We're down 3 scores. Low snap. Colton throws a strike right over the middle of the field to number 6, Larson. A little junior to sophomore connection starting to spark here. Warriors in the hurry up. Need to be in the hurry up. Don't know if we are, but need to be. We got to get this thing moving. Clock ticks about to tick under 9 minutes.
Yeah, you're going to have this possession, and then you're going to have Bishop Mack. You got to be sound on defense. I mean, whether you score here or don't, you have to be sound on defense the rest of the way out. Nearly perfect.
Another low snap.
Blitz is coming. Over the middle, Eli Cherry, the intended receiver. Broken up by number 12, Jack Latham. Good coverage there by Latham. Cherry almost had it. Forced 3rd.
Yeah, it's a nice throw on the run from Miller. Cherry got his hands on it, but number 12 just did a nice job getting his hand in there to deflect the pass. Does stop the clock for us. Brings up 3rd and 10. Excuse me, 3rd and 3.
Under 9 minutes to play.
Sizik wide right. Oros. Larson trips right.
Cherry.
Handoff Cherry around the edge. He's got blockers. Lowers his head, gets the first down. Nice run by Eli Cherry. Warriors move the sticks. Yeah, I mean, nothing matters, Jacob, if we don't score here. I know we're watching the clock. We do need to score fast, but let's take it one drive at a time. But I would like to see these plays relayed a little quicker to the quarterback so that we can get moving.
Yep.
Nice play execution there. I love the way we had 4 wide receivers right that ultimately were lead blockers for Eli.
Yeah, I'm sure Colton has a little collection of plays here. If they need to go to the hurry up, I'm sure he has some things in his pocket they can always pull out. But you were right about keeping the ball moving downfield.
Colton looking deep, rolling to his left, going to have to throw across his body. Just gets rid of it. I don't see anybody in the area, but I guess he was outside the pocket, so it's not going to be intentional grounding there. Yeah, that was tough. He was immediately getting pursued by the defensive line. Nothing doing. All right.
.806 left, 4th down.
Ball dropped.
Never mind, now it's 2nd down, now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, a little mix-up on the scoreboard over there. We're looking at the chain gang now. We got 3rd and 10. That was a quick little throw and catch to the outside. Pass off the hands of intended receiver. Does stop the clock, so now we can slow down a little bit here. We are definitely in 4-down territory, Jacob, so let's just pick up some positive yardage here. A name that we have not called much tonight is number 10, Logan Oros, one of our best playmakers. Now is a time for him to step up and make a clutch catch over the middle of the field. Miller has to go. He's pointing up the field. He's going to throw it.
Looks deep, and that one's picked off. Number 10, Cohen DeMack with the interception. Cohen kind of felt a little forced.
It's hard when you're a right-handed quarterback running to your left, have to throw it across your body. Colton trying to make something happen. Cole DeMack catches long passes like that on the regular for his team, so that was just throw and catch for him.
Yeah, intended receiver there was Kason Larson. We've seen a lot of production this drive. Tried to go back to him. Underthrew it a little bit and paid for it for the interception.
I expect no more passing plays from the Irish here. It's going to be a steady dose of that triple option.
Yeah.
A lot of dive up the middle, a lot of QB keepers. I don't even think they'll risk many pitches here. Warriors with 3 timeouts. It's amazing how fast 8 minutes can go off the clock. If they get 3 or 4 first downs, then that'll be a wrap. Warriors need to force the 3 and out.
Motion, triple option, goes for the run up the middle. Breaks some tackles, finds the sideline, and he is going to go. That's going to get caught and brought down by Robert. Robert using that track speed, but still a fantastic gain, nevertheless.
The very first dive up the middle that we haven't contained tonight. Julius May, the captain for this Irish team, breaks off a 58-yard run up the left sideline, puts Bishop Mack in the red zone. Referees are discussing a flag on the play. I think it's on the Warriors, or maybe it's a face mask on that tackle. So let's see how many that's going to – you see the referee there marching it off. I mean, he only added 5 yards to the final spot there, so maybe, yeah, it wasn't a full face mask, just a incidental face mask. Jacob, that was a crucial blow there.
Crucial.
A touchdown here would practically end the game, so the Warriors need to try to make something happen here. Time to force a fumble, time to take a risk, maybe blitz. Krutzinger under center. Malachi Lee, handoff up the gut. Oros hitting drops. Nice tackle there for the Warriors.
Gain of 1, Oros and company on the tackle, second down.
Number 51 there for the Irish. A little extracurricular after the play. I'm sure these referees will keep an eye on both sides of the ball here as this game gets a little tight down the end and the reality check comes for each of these teams.
Looking around the league, Aurora Christian 35-7 over Chicago Christian, and then Hope is up 23-0 against St. Ed's. Both those scores were expected, and then Christ the King is taking on Marion Central Catholic.
Krutzinger with the keeper. He's going to walk it into the end zone. That's going to do it, Jacob. That's a touchdown for Krutzinger. I believe his second score of the game. Extra point would make this 30-6, and that's just about going to put this one out of reach for the Warriors. It's the big plays. There was like a middle of this game where the Warrior defense did a really nice job. A couple guys got banged up. We were already down a few. In that drive, it showed as the Fighting Irish were able to do more work on the ground that reminded us of the opening drive.
Yeah, you made it very clear that going into the second half, eliminating those key plays or those big plays was one of the things that the Warriors needed to take advantage of, and lack thereof, not a lot of success there, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah, extra point, a low little worm burner, 29-6. So at this point, game not entirely out of reach, but you're just trying to execute, play good football. There you saw John Mazzarella talking to Mr. Babick, Dr. Josh. They're trying to figure out if he can go back into the game. Franco, one of our trainers as well, helping him out. Does a nice job. You can see him testing it over there. Those guys are locked in. Don't know if we'll see John back in the game. Hopefully we do. Let's just talk scenarios here. I mean, it kind of feels like the Irish have this one pretty well taken care of. The Warriors then, that leaves us with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Weird to say that. It's long days but fast weeks. Warriors next week will play Aurora Christian, which will be a big matchup for the Warriors. Rivalry game.
Warriors got to win out.
Got to win out. Aurora Christian and Christ the King. Big number 56 with another little low boot. Wheaton Academy will start around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, looking toward the rest of the season, you said it, Aurora Christian at Aurora Christian next week, and then the following week we're home senior night against Christ the King to finish the year out.
It's all about execution here. It's all about getting reps. This team has, I mean, we loaded our schedule up in the beginning of the year. We want to play good teams.
Yep.
It's great to see Bishop Mack back to a strong team. We're looking for playoffs. And we're also looking for more Warriors.
Yes, we are.
Class of 2030 applications are open. I had multiple shadows in my math classroom this week, Jacob. Some 7th and 8th graders eyeing Wheaton Academy as a potential high school option. If you live pretty much within an hour's drive of this place, it's worth checking out. Come on down, reach out, and apply.
Yeah, shadow days are great at WA. I mean, I did a shadow day when I was in 8th grade, and it's a great way just to get to know the school, get to know class that you want to do.
There's Oros. Throwing, catching the flat. Oros, nice catch and run. Brings it over midfield.
Catch made by Oros. First down, Warrior.
6:14 left in the game. Points are a necessity. Miller drops back over the middle. That's Larson making a move.
Yeah, nice little 1-2 step there from Caden.
Getting to the 41.
Take a look at this little shiftiness from the sophomore. Bop, bop, bop. Dallas Johnston out wide on the right. Let's see if he can use his height, maybe look to try to get one-on-one coverage at the bottom of your screen. Colton looking towards Sizik.
Bobbled that one.
We call that hashtag calculated. Danny knew what he was doing. He's playing chess, they're playing checkers. Danny pops that up, makes the catch, runs for another gain of about 25. Nice job there. Good concentration by Danny.
He just got tripped up there. Saw the daylight, got tripped up. Still a first down with 5:10 left in the game.
Yeah, clock not on the Warriors' side. I would like to see us take a shot at the end zone here.
Yep. We're going to throw over the middle.
Caught by Oros, dropped. Not much of a gain, though.
Catch made by Oros.
Somebody in the crowd yelling.
Gain of 2 on the play, second and 8.
Clock's still ticking down. Warriors still have 3 timeouts along with the Irish.
Yeah, let's just put together a good drive here. Would love to see Pay Dirt once again get this thing to double digits. Colton man in his face, gets rid of it, overthrows it. He didn't have much time to throw there. Guy was running him down from his weak side.
Yeah, 3rd and long here again. Warriors got to look for the end zone. 4-16.
We got 4 wide receivers making routes.
Yeah.
I think on that last one we maybe had a guy open on the outside, but when you're under pressure, it's hard. You got to make a quick decision. Let's see if the line can give Miller about a second or 2 longer.
Miller drops back.
Nice pocket formed. And a nice strike. There you go. That's exactly what we needed. A brilliant pocket formed by the Warrior offensive line. Gave Colton enough time to find his favorite target. Great blocking there.
You wish you could see more of this, more of these drives a little more in the first quarter.
Injury timeout. Looks like somebody's cramping over there. So gives Warriors a chance to catch our breath. Gives our offensive line a chance to catch our breath. See if we can draw up something here. If we can score within the next 30 to 60 seconds, at least give ourselves a shot to make it interesting. Really proud of the Warriors team tonight. I know the scoreboard doesn't show it, but I mean, when you come into a game against a team that's 6-0 and is highly favored, and you're down a couple of your main players, a lot of guys have stepped up. I mean, shout out to Caden Larson, shout out to Ethan Brooks, Eli Cherry, Danny Sizik getting some more action on the outside in place of, you know, Summer and Jones.
Yeah, it's always important to see how a team bounces back. And, I mean, early in this game, in that first quarter, we were down 20-0. Things were not looking good.
Yeah, after the first quarter, it's 9-6 Bishop Mack. You know what I mean?
Over the middle. Look toward the end zone. That one's caught. Logan Oros, touchdown Warriors. Cuts the lead a little bit smaller with 3:54 to play.
Take a look at this. Nice throw. Colton's been zipping him, but that one he had to loft over the head of linebacker number 22. That was a nice throw. I like seeing a change-up of pace on the throw from Colton. He's thrown a lot of bullets tonight. That one showed some nice touch. Great throw and catch. Way to show some poise. Warriors going to go for 2 to make it 29-14. Might as well. At this point, no difference. So good chance to practice. Maybe late in the game in the playoffs, we might need to go for 2 to win or tie. Good to have a play in your bag here.
Rolls to his right. Crossbody.
Two-point conversion
Makes the catch.
is good.
He got it. Who was that?
That's Larson on the reception.
No, that's Dallas Johnson, number
Dallas
2.
Johnson.
Take a look. I like the play call. Dallas putting his body on the line, securing that thing. Nice job. Way to make a play for your quarterback. He puts the ball in a position where you can go make a play. Nice job by Dallas.
Yeah, nice play call.
Yeah, 29-14. I mean, if the score ends as it is now, I mean, what did we say Bishop Mack put up the other day? 70 points. It's like our Warrior defense, apart from that first quarter, has been really stingy. I like our game plan. It's just you can literally point to 4 big plays that was the difference in this. Well, maybe not in the whole game, but that played a big difference in this game.
Yeah, you look back at the last 5 games for Bishop Mack. I mean, this is by far their lowest score in the last 5 games. So the Warriors defense has definitely held them to less than what they're usual. I mean, you look at some of their past games, you got Bishop Mack putting up 45, 52, 75, 45, and 49 points. And all those are very much so blowouts. So to have a closer game here against the Warriors is a good test for Bishop Mack.
Absolutely. And I mean, we're not looking for moral victories here, but when you have a young team, you're trying to find momentum as you head towards the end of your season, and Warriors have done a good job. Bishop Mack, I should have done this in my research, but I don't know what division they are. Wheaton Academy's 5A. I think Bishop Mack might be 2 or 3, maybe 4 with the private school multiplier. Onside kick for the Warriors. I know coaches are signaling Warrior ball, but I think the Irish recovered it. We just weren't able to get there in time. That was about as executed of an onside kick as you can get. We got that nice juicy hop at the end. He bobbled it, ball hit the turf. We just weren't there to be able to take his legs out right at the moment we needed to.
Yeah, that was close. You saw the Warriors kind of collapse on the pressure there. It's hard to get those onside kicks, so good effort there by the Warriors.
Yeah, but as I was saying, it'll be interesting to watch this Bishop Mack team try to make a playoff run. They haven't been to the playoffs in 3 years. They'll obviously be back now. We'll keep an eye on that. Even though we're enemies tonight, I say that lightly in quotes, but we like to see the Chicagoland Christian Conference succeed in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty crazy looking at the revamp this team has had.
For sure.
From
nice tackle there in the backfield.
Head coach, transfers, everything contributing to this new look Irish team.
Robin on the tackle, 2nd and 9.
Number 19, Robert Van Eisen in there getting some action at defensive back. Mazzarella banged up, gives him a chance to try to make a play. Clock continues to tick. It'll be under 3 minutes before the Irish snap this ball.
Run with the middle.
Initial contact made in the backfield by number 23, Jai Cooks, and the Warriors bring him down, brings up 3rd and long.
We've seen a lot of those kind of up-the-gut runs by Julius May today. Kind of draining that clock for the Irish and kind of dwindling the hopes for the Warriors.
Fully expect if the Warriors stop them here for little to no gain, Warriors will burn their first time out, try to get the ball back and run 2-minute drill here to maybe put one more touchdown on the board. Let's see if the Warrior defense can come up with a stop on 3rd and long. They do. Flag on the play, really hoping it's not something on the Warriors. Hezi Garcia really excited on that one. Sheds a block and just makes a great tackle. Flag came out late. I think they might have get offensive holding. Curious if we decline the penalty in order to force 4th down. Probably what I would do. See if they punt the ball away. It is holding on the Irish. Let's see what we decide to do. Coach Johannick does give the signal to decline to force 4th down.
Here comes the punt team. This is the 2-minute drill that the Warriors work on. Yeah,
on the dot. Oh, well.
Okay, they're on the clock.
But it is a great opportunity for this Warrior offense to kind of get a chance to practice 2-minute drill against live reps. You practice it in practice against your own players, but chance to get some live reps. Caden Larson sprints back to field the punt. We're wondering why the clock is running here. Coach Swider and Coach Johannick looking at the referee. A little bit of clock mismanagement there. We probably should have called a timeout like we had projected, but kind of, oh no, and the ball's going to be downed at the 2-yard line. Yeah, it's tough because that penalty actually, since we waived the penalty off, I think then the clock continued to run, which we probably thought penalty clock stops. Kind of a little mistake there. I don't know all the ins and outs of that one, but
yeah.
Warriors not with a 2-minute drill after all, more of a 1-minute drill.
Yeah, this is what, like you said. I mean, it's the practice.
Yeah,
practice
we need these
here.
reps.
Need these reps because these next 2 games are going to be a dogfight, no doubt.
All right, we wish we weren't pinned so far deep, but Colton looking, throws it up the sideline. Almost a fantastic catch, and it's actually intercepted. No, they're waving it off. Let's get some great replay action here. Cherry tips it, and it looked like it landed right in the breadbasket of number 3. They're discussing it now. Bishop Mack dapping each other up. They're going to say incomplete, which in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter, but that was, I think, a potential interception.
Yeah, definitely a close play. It's a tough catch for Eli Cherry. I mean, it's...
Oh, he tried to make a play.
You're going up with one hand, kind of an overthrow, but thankfully it wasn't an interception, and we get another shot. Miller drop backs in the end zone, fires to Brooks. Got a 1v1 here.
Get out of bounds, Ethan. Get out of bounds. Yeah, that's a young mistake there, not getting out of bounds. But that's a teachable moment that you can have with a young player. Wheaton Academy burning one of their timeouts, which you can't take them with you on the road. So, but yeah, that's would love to see him run out of bounds there. But nice play. Gain of 20, picks up a big first down. Ethan Brooks and Caden Larson been 2 of the bright spots for tonight's game. Appreciate all of you on the broadcast. Jacob, give a shout out to the crew.
Yeah, shout out our awesome production crew, giving you all the cool camera angles, graphics, replays, all the above. We got Shams, we got McKinnon, we got Andy, we got Ryan, we got me and Mr. Smith bringing you the audio, and we got Sophia on the TD, and then we got Miss Burek and Mr. Piercy producing the whole thing. So shout out all of them. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, Daniel Lee on the computer running some graphics for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys in the chat. I don't know if you were trolling us saying you're in Turkmenistan, but if you are, that's incredible. We appreciate the kind words in the chat for our broadcast team. It's almost entirely student-run, along with Miss Burek and Mr. Piercy and their team. If you ever can make it out to a game, do it, but if not, we'll be here. Nice throw and catch. Dallas Johnson has had a great game. He's not going down.
Catch made by Johnston. Gain of 20 on the play. First down, Warriors.
I don't really understand, once again, why our receivers are not running out of bounds, Jacob. I understand that we're fighting for more yards, These are coachable moments here. I mean, Dallas, it's one of those things, it's like he's a hungry player, right? He's trying to get 3 extra yards, but we don't need 3. We need 70. So get out of bounds, stop the clock, live to die another day.
Yeah, if you're Colton, I mean, just at this point, you're either going to do check downs out of bounds or you're just going to launch and hope for that big play. But with 40 seconds left, it's really tough to decipher that.
Yeah, there's 40 seconds to play. We'll see what the offense draws up here. Maybe we go back to Dallas, who just had a nice catch on the boundary. Maybe we try to go deep. He's here at the bottom of your screen. We got Eli at the top of your screen. Oros over the middle has been a common target tonight as well. No Summer, no Mazzarella. Little wheel route out of the backfield from Ethan Brooks. Just overthrown. Let's see, ball's on the right hash, so a lot of space over to the left side of the field. Larson quickly becoming a favorite target tonight for Colton. Let's see if he tries to go to number 6 over the middle of the field. Oros in the backfield this time. No, it is Brooks. Miller steps up. He throws. It's caught by Logan Oros.
Miller's pass complete to Oros.
Colton trying to get into the hurry up. Clock continues to run. Let's see what we got here. Down to 20 seconds.
Drops back.
Ball slips out of his hands. Let's see if they call incomplete pass or if they call fumble. They're going to call fumble, and Jacob, that'll do it.
That'll do it for this one.
It's one of those where, man, this game got away from us in the first quarter. We ended up winning the remaining 3 quarters 14-9.
Yep.
But we can't spot ourselves down 20-0, and then just some interesting moments here and there, some injuries here and there. Just not the best product tonight for the Warriors. Bishop Mack came out, played very tough early, and did enough to make 3rd and 4th down conversions to get the W tonight. It was a blast, as always, to be in the booth with you,
always
sir.
Enjoy.
I am hoping we can be back for another playoff game here at Performance Trust Field. Warriors are going to have to take care of business, though, these last 2 weeks of the season. If you can't go 2-0 to finish out, then your season will be over in 2 weeks. Hoping our team can rally, get guys healthy, and build off the positive stuff we saw tonight.
Yeah, praying for the injured. When you saw John go down, you got Tyler Jones out. Hoping that they can come back for these next 2 games, and especially for senior night, so we can recognize them.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys come out for senior night in 2 weeks. Final score from Performance Trust Field tonight, 29-14, in an absolute slugfest battle, big plays, chess matches. Shout out to Bishop Mack as they move to 7-0, top of the conference. And once again, shout out to our production crew. A nice chilly fall night here at Performance Trust Field. Jacob, appreciate you.
Always.
Until next time.